again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CDs.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. They're executing.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Devon Hamilton
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Chase Claypool.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jags are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, That's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Eluding the... And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eckler now between the tackles. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here's Hardman to return.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Claypool. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers are beating coverage and getting open, so just throw that one away. They'll come back to it, reset, and try something different.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They begin this drive with Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels. and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They go up the middle with Chubb. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. To try again after the sack. Mahomes quickly to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
43! To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, it would make their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Running on first down, Eckler to about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Being chased out left.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. It got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All in the pocket position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try to get the next down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of games started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's Eckler again. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And trouble trying the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Getting down to the good stuff. On time with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Lawrence. He's got Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Chubb will get the call running left. Uses the stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
It'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why didn't it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.